In today's Sharp Saturday video, we're going to take a look at a folding knife that comes in kind of on the lower end of the price scale at around 30 bucks. Talking about the KNAFS Lander 5. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday, where it's Saturday, we take a look at something sharp. Like I said today, that something sharp is this KNAFS or KNAFS, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, K-N-A-F-S, the KNAFS Lander 5, little small pocket-sized folding knife, comes in around 30 bucks on the street, and it's got some pretty cool features. I'm going to take a close look at those in just a minute, but first, of course, today, as usual, today's words of wisdom from the Bible. Today's wisdom is from Proverbs 14, verse 23 in the NIV. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. And finally, real quickly, a big thank you to my friends at Hog Holsters for being the longest running channel sponsor here at Survival on Purpose. Hog Holsters makes the most comfortable, most concealable holster I've ever tried. I'm carrying one right now, as I do every day, and have done so for years and years. Hog Holsters are 100% made in the USA, down to the very screws, and every single Hog holster is lovingly, painstakingly handcrafted to fit your specific pistol model. There's no one-size-fits-all stuff at Hog Holsters. Made in USA in Arizona by a Marine Corps veteran, and check out their Hawk link on their website, helping Americans wear knives. Because finally, after years of me kind of trying to convince John to start making some knife sheaths, because his holsters are so good, surely he can make a knife sheath. So anyway, he's kind of slowly dipping his toe into that pond. So check that out as well. And if you use the coupon code Survival on Purpose, all one word, you'll be glad you did. So it's Hog Holsters helping Americans wear guns. And thanks to John at Hog Holsters for sponsoring today's video. Now, with all that business done, let's get down to the old stump top, what's left of it, and take a look at this Lander 5 from the folks at KNAFS or KNAFS, or however you want to say it. You want to? All righty, well, first of all, as you can see, the old stump top has seen better days, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it, because I had some held back in reserve, but as it turns out, they all kind of ride at the same speed, so they all look about like this as well. So even the stump top that I'm sitting on, my little stool, it looks about like this. So anyway, I digress, and we're going to endeavor to persevere. So this is the Lander 5, and it's entirely stone-washed 2CR13 steel. It's a frame lock. Everything about it is 2CR13 steel. Both the blade and the handles have got the same black stone-wash finish. And so let's talk about the specs. The overall open length is 5.4 inches. If you're still stuck in that old metric system, that's 137 millimeters for you. Has a closed length of 3.27 inches or 83 millimeters. The blade is a drop point blade, and it is 2.13 inches or 54 millimeters with a flat grind. The steel is 8CR13 MOV is what this says. It's 8CR14 MOV, okay. So that's what kind of steel it is. The handle is black 2CR13, that's it. So the steel is 8CR14, the handle is 2CR13. Man, sorry, the frame, handle, whatever. And it's a frame lock, as you can see, and it weighs 2.6 ounces or 75 grams. Made in China, has a deep carry reversible pocket clip, so left or right, tip up, which is, I think, how pocket clips ought to be. This frame lock is very, very, very positive. It's going to lock up like you need it to. It has jimping all the way down the blade, and a little bit of a choil finger guard here at the end of the pivot. So if you need to choke up on it, you can get your whole hand on it like this, and a little bit of jimping on the frame lock too, just to kind of help you be able to do it. And it's got a opening hole here for one-handed opening. It's so small, really, for me. It's kind of, you can do it, but it's not as easy as a larger blade. And by the way, I got to give credit where credit is due. I got a big shout out to Sal Glesser from Spyderco Knives for being the man that the reason we all have these knives that we can clip on our pocket now, because he came up with the pocket clip for knives way back years ago. He also came up with the round hole, the Spidey hole, for one-handed opening. So both of those features are absolutely 100% due to Sal Glesser from Spyderco Knives. And I'm sure that Ben Peterson who created KNAFS knives would certainly recognize him as well. So that's it. That's the kind of the specs for this thing. I can say, look at the fit and finish. It is really, really well done. Everything is smooth on here. No sharp edges to hurt your hand. No, really hot spots. Even the pocket clip's kind of rounded, just enough to relieve a little bit. So, and it's a very deep carry clip, as you can see. So, which is good, except for the fact that I don't think there's going to be anywhere on here to strike a ferrocerium rod. But again, that's not what this knife is for. But we're going to see how it does the science anyway. And the first thing I like to do is to test the sharpness using the internationally recognized standard sharpness test, the redneck sharp test. So let's get our testing medium here and see what we come up with. And I've already been testing several other knives today, so my medium's getting, oh my gosh. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh my gosh. Okay, this, by golly, this sucker is shave a yak sharp. I mean, oh man, shave a yak sharp. Okay, wow, look at all that hair there. So she passes the redneck sharp test like with an A++. Since it's a folding knife, we don't balance test folding knives, but we can mess with some white balance on the camera and do a paper test. So you see, there goes the white balance. There we go. Let's see how well it cuts some of that paper. And this paper is a little bit damp because it's trying to rain and been trying to rain on me all day here. But she does fine. Now, let's see about some of that carving stuff. And just for consistency, we're going to do the same thing I've been doing with other folding knives today. And we're going to fold the hinge here so it doesn't put a lot of stress on the hinge. And we're going to see if we can split this down a little bit to get it a little thinner for us to carve with. So let's try that now. You want to? Can you see it? And the problem I've been having is due to the deteriorated condition of my stump top, it wants to drive into it like a tent stake, so we'll see what happens. And this is a small blade, and we got a small blade here, but that should be enough to get us some carvings. We ought to be able to carve on that, don't you think? Let's see. Let's lock you open now. Let's see what we can get. Oh, she's sharp. Oh, she's sharp. That's the, not too shabby there. Not too shabby, so pretty good job on that. I don't think it's gonna scrape anything, but we're gonna have to try. We'll try, because you know me. Any excuse to grab the old fat wood. Let's see if we can get some fat wood scraping here. Carve it down smooth. Put you over here like so. Put all these back up because we want to maximize the effectiveness of fire starting. And even if it won't scrape, I still think it's important to check and test. Oh, look at that, we're bleeding again. Whether or not this thing will help you do some fire prep, because I think the ability to have a fire is critical in many situations. But we'll try it and see. Maybe this jimping will scrape. I don't know. Let's see. You want to? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Be prepared. So as far as fire prep, it does a good job for helping you create some tinder. It doesn't do much of a good job for scraping. Alrighty, well that was a somewhat scientific look at the KNAFS Lander 5 little folding knife. It comes in again around 30 bucks everywhere I found it on the internet, and including Amazon. And it's a, I think it's a capable little knife. I think it's a very capable little knife. I was really impressed with the sharpness out of the box. The only down dig I could make on it maybe is the fact that it's extremely smooth everywhere. There's no sharp spine, but obviously that's on purpose because it's designed for comfort, and it really is. Everything about it, every edge, every corner, everything is relieved, even to the pocket clip. So it's not gonna, like, one thing that bothers me sometimes about some pocket clips, for example, if you have your knife in your pocket, you have to stick your hand, past your knife, it scrapes the back of your scrape. It's just not as comfortable. This thing, everything about it is smooth. I like that. It's very well thought out, very well designed. 30 bucks, a pretty good price for this. and it's small enough. I think it might be a good backup knife in a small survival kit, because it's pretty solid and it gives you a really good edge and a really strong lockup. So I'm not saying this is going to replace your main survival knife, but as a backup knife in a survival kit, this could be really good. This is definitely big enough to skin small animals and prepare meat and do all the other stuff, fire prep, all the different things that you might need a little knife to do, that you could fit in a very, very small place. That's the KNAFS Lander 5, and thanks again to the folks at KNAFS for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, 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 thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.